Hello everyone and welcome back to What's the Glory Day 19. Today was day 2 of the knockout round. Crazy matches. I think this is the real start of the World Cup. Today, to discuss these 3 insane games with me are, of course, Elazar and Chad. Welcome back, guys.
What's the glory?
Ooh, new tune. I love it. How was your day today?
We need a What's the Glory song. Today was glorious, man. Today was glorious.
Nice.
Oof. Maybe one of the best days in World Cup history, I dare to say.
Wow.
I dare to say. Packed with action, to be honest. Great results, a lot of drama. It was great.
Yeah, so we kicked off the day with a banger of a match, Brazil versus Japan. Highly anticipated round of 32 game with 2 teams that, in my opinion, deserve to go through further than this. But, of course, one had to get eliminated. Japan scoring first in this game. Brazil were terrible in the first half, weren't they?
They were so gifted. Balls, Casemiro was given away.
But then they subbed on Endrick in that game. It was his first appearance back after quite some time. He then won the penalty that ended up winning them the game, and Martinelli scored as well in that game.
Oh, wow.
So almost the exact same ending. And it just shows when you're able to bring on Endrick and Martinelli as substitutes in a game, there's levels to it.
And one who stayed glued to the bench was Neymar.
Yeah.
A bit surprising maybe that in a game where they needed creativity and to kind of break down Japan's defense, very disciplined and structured defense, they didn't bring on their most creative player. Do we think he's fully fit?
He must be not fully fit, but I don't think he is the right fit for a game in such context, because they both things were still like a bit broken in terms of like the space that they had in between the lines. So that meant that they had to run a lot, and Neymar isn't the biggest of runners, and I think Ancelotti knows this. So I think it was a good choice, actually.
I think to answer your question, has he ever been fit? Fully fit. I don't know if he's ever really been fully fit, at least in the last 5 years, to say the least. I think almost potentially they're just banking on getting into that next round so that they can save him for a little bit longer. Now they'll have at least a few days before they have to play again. But arguably, like a Norway or a Côte d'Ivoire is around the same par as a Japan. I think Japan is so strong. It's really unfortunate to see them go early.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this game is any more difficult necessarily, maybe around the same level.
Yeah,
but able to at least keep them.
Brazil keep facing the dark horses in the groups. It was Morocco, then it was Japan now, and next up it's either Ivory Coast or Norway, and then they could have potentially Ecuador or Mexico. So it's only dark horses on Brazil's path. Very curious to see what they do in the next round, because they looked pretty good again in the second half.
Watch out with Brazil, because you as a Real Madrid fan will know, but that looked very Ancelotti, a very Ancelotti game. Looking bad, but then somehow coming back and just winning it. So Ancelotti, watch out with Brazil.
Speaking of Madrid, what a solo by Vini. If he had scored that, goal of the tournament.
But to bring that up, Suzuki was unbelievable.
Yeah, as always.
We were all talking about it, but I think this is one of those players where strong performance in a World Cup guaranteed now to move somewhere big. He was genuinely unbelievable.
He delivered a completely new meme. I don't know if you guys saw it. No. On that Vini solo, there is a camera.
Oh, the face.
Yeah, he's looking at the ball and kind of hoping it doesn't go in. This is a new meme, 100%. Footy bait, this one's for you. Then we continued with our second match of the day. Germany versus Paraguay. What seemed like a tap-in for Germany. But Elazar, you predicted differently yesterday. What did you say?
I said draw for Paraguay. I said 0-0. It was 1-1. Penalties and Paraguay through.
And what happened, Chad?
Exactly that.
Unbelievable result. Paraguay striking first through Julio Enciso header.
That was already impressive.
Yeah, he's not known for his
What
headers.
a player.
The crowd went completely wild because it came very unexpectedly. Paraguay were not really attacking at any point, and suddenly they score a goal. Crowd goes wild. Germany comes back. First of all, who scored a goal for Germany? Kai Havertz, of course. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. Big day for Arsenal players. Gabriel with an assist. Havertz with a goal. Martinelli with a goal. So pretty good day there. And then comes extra time, which already is an achievement for Paraguay. Jonathan Tah scores a goal. But it gets disallowed. Why?
They're blocking the goalkeeper, man. They're holding the goalkeeper, even though it wasn't like
They didn't
a
hold
big
the
foul.
goalkeeper.
Yeah,
They touched the goalkeeper.
Yeah, but like kind of like holding, maybe he just puts his arms around, he doesn't touch, but he kind of blocks the goalkeeper from actually being freely to go to catch the ball. For me, it's a foul.
For me, it's not a foul, not a penalty. I think goalkeepers are too overprotected. Yes, you shouldn't mess with the goalkeeper too much, but this is really overprotection. It was a slight touch to a guy who is 1.98 m. He shouldn't be falling from that. Well done for him for fooling the ref. It's part of the game. Dirty tactics from Paraguay. It helps. And then came the penalties, and this same goalkeeper became a national hero.
Correct. And we were with some Argentinians here who know the goalkeeper. He plays in San Lorenzo. They were saying, like, watch out with this guy. He's really, really good. Orlando Gill, or Gill, they call him Gill. He was the man of the match.
100%, 100%. He saved the penalties of the best two German penalty takers. Kai Havertz missing his first, Voltemade missing the number 4. After missing the number 4, Paraguay basically had 2 penalties to seal the win. And then the GOAT keeper, Manuel Neuer, stood up. Incredible. Yeah. In the most important moment, he stands up, saves one penalty, the other one is missed, and suddenly Germany are back into the game. Five penalties taken on each side, 3-all after penalties. Jonathan Tah steps up, pretty weird decision. The centre back, limited technically as well. And the ball that he kicked the penalty with is actually right here.
Wow, it landed here?
Thank you.
One really?
Thank you, Jonathan Tah, for giving us a match ball. Very nice of you. You can still see the patches of grass. Great work. Good shot. He completely skied it.
Crazy.
What was that?
No, it was horrible. To be honest, it was horrible. And also another center back of Paraguay missed the penalty. Center backs missing penalties. We've seen it already. I don't want to remember Budapest, but I don't know why I'm bringing this up.
I was going to bring it up if you didn't.
I'm not making myself any favors. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm so happy for Paraguay. I'm so happy for them. But yeah, next round against France.
Another upset on the cards?
I don't think so on this one. I was saying with Paraguay, they really didn't look strong against the US when I watched them. Some people said the US were just very strong. I don't know. I didn't really see. I mean, yeah, the US played well, but there's not that much strength in terms of how well they play. So shocked to see them even in the knockouts. Now they're into the second round. Quite impressive for them, to be honest.
And one last piece of data here, but this knockout game was the first of Germany in a World Cup since 2014.
Correct.
Which is crazy. And it wasn't even like a round of 16, it was this new round of 32. So we can say that they haven't played a round of 16 since
they won the trophy.
Since they won the trophy, which is crazy.
Mario Götze, of course, a legendary moment, keeping Messi with his head very low.
Villain.
Final game of the day. For me, the most exciting fixture of the day, even more than Brazil-Japan. Netherlands versus Morocco. Highly anticipated, and the players came out fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting. We saw ripped shirts. We saw blood on Van Hecke's head. We saw blood on Saibari's eye. It was a bloodbath there.
It was crazy, and we knew it was going to be high intensity. It was from the get-go, very, you could say a bit violent. But they also played. Football. Mostly Morocco, I would say. I was surprised. I hadn't seen like properly a Morocco game this World Cup so far, and I was really impressed with their level.
Yeah, I think they were good. They were more intense than the Netherlands, and in the second half they were the better team.
Yeah.
But they conceded first, right? So the Netherlands came in front. Somerville with an amazing solo, and then very quick thinking to still give the ball to Gakpo, even though he's falling. And Gakpo with a good finish. It had to be him, right? Had to be Gakpo.
It had to be. It's such a cool, just overall experience, especially as a Liverpool fan, having a difficult season this year, now coming into the World Cup, having quite strong performances in the group stage. Obviously, the unfortunate news with his child. And then, man, I couldn't imagine the amount of emotion that went over him in that moment.
Amazing celebration by the team.
The whole team surrounding him. We were all a bit confused at first. Maybe we thought it was an injury or something, but just really cool to see that, like, beyond football, these are the moments that matter most. And yeah.
Yeah, heartbroken. Obviously, it was really difficult to watch that moment. But yeah, such is life. Such is life, man.
And in the very end of the game, Morocco equalized after, again, some dodgy substitutions from Koeman, bringing on Jorel Hato and Koopmeiners, something he had done against Japan as well, and they also conceded a late goal. So conceding on an Issa Diop header, the centre-back moved into striker to force something, and he scored the goal. Ended up winning man of the match as well. In the extra time, not much happened.
As always.
What do we think of extra time?
Extra time, please. Can I get the camera here? Extra time. We need to make this viral. We need this clip to reach President Gianni.
Infantino.
Please scratch the extra time. Please, nothing happens in the extra time. Never ever. Let's just go straight into the pens. People love penalties. Nothing happens in the extra time. So hey, if you even want to come up with like a creative idea, do something like different. Maybe award free kicks to one of the teams, or
bring
maybe
back golden goal.
Golden goal. I don't know, whatever. But just scratch them.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
All the players are tired. They get cramps.
We're
they
also
don't
tired.
play. Yeah, the games
Why
are
go
long
to
enough.
bed?
Games are long enough. Everyone is realistically just waiting for penalties at that point.
This is very American from both of you.
You're right.
I think this is definitely an American thing to have no extra time, or at least overtime as we call it here, where it's then golden goal.
Yep.
Or something built into it. I think 90 minutes with going straight into pens would make the 90 minutes so much more entertaining because they would just go for it.
Correct.
Or we would only have to watch 90 minutes and then go into penalties anyways, which I think is fine from the fan perspective. But yeah, interesting game to say the least. Not a huge fan of either side. So now we just see, basically Morocco loses to Canada. That's the summary.
What do you prefer, hydration breaks or extra time?
Hydration break. It's 1 2
It's
minutes.
shorter.
Extra time is 30 minutes of like horrible
sitting around,
food.
yeah.
Oh well.
Okay, well, we became American this tournament after 20 days here in Miami. The penalty shootout, by the way, was dreadful for professional football players. 5 penalties missed, I believe, from both sides. 3 from the Netherlands, 2 from Morocco, and all of them were really bad misses.
Really bad.
4 of them off target. Yeah. One of them, the keeper could literally save standing up. This is a penalty from a toddler, man. A toddler shoots better.
Crazy.
What is this?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's incredible. But that's why we love penalties, man. It's always crazy, you know. It's dramatic. It's like everything. It's so many good stories to take out of it.
In the comments of the Netherlands on Instagram, it says, thank you very much for nothing, Ronald Koeman. We brought over 100,000 people to Monterrey, and you guys forgot to train on penalties. So I think this summarizes their whole tournament. The Netherlands bring the best vibes out of every country at the World Cup. I don't want to hear any argument. They are the best fans. They turn every city orange, and then they don't train on penalties.
Guys, I know on the show we love our fun facts.
Yeah.
So I was doing a little bit of scrolling before. I was wanting to see what are the fun facts. Do we know what happened? I believe it was today, exactly 8 years ago.
8 years ago was 2018.
Wait.
That was 2018.
One edition before that, 2014.
12 years ago.
12 years ago.
2014, 7-1.
No. Yeah, 7-1.
It involved the Netherlands.
Oh.
They lost against Argentina.
No.
They beat Brazil.
Penalties, no?
Yeah.
Against Costa Rica.
Tim Krul.
Yeah, Costa Rica,
Oh
no? They
my
switched
God.
They had to switch the goalkeeper. Man.
Yeah, today was the day. Oh, what an unfortunate goal he conceded in the penalties, where he saved the penalty and it went in. We have to talk about this one.
Guy,
what was
man.
that?
That
never
was
seen this happen
crazy,
before.
man. That was crazy.
And this slight detail
heel.
would have changed everything for the Netherlands. So yeah, very unfortunate. Not his fault, obviously.
man.
Very natural
So
movement.
unlucky.
Was his fault.
Yeah, I mean.
Own goal on a penalty, that's the first time I've ever seen it. But if you want to see more action like this and more crazy days, because tomorrow is another crazy day with 3 crazy matches, tune in tomorrow on day 20, I believe, already, of
Day
What's the
20.
Glory. So tune in tomorrow if you want to see more. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
The glory was a glory.